Hello and welcome. This is a Pickle Fest video. Why did I go to a Pickle Fest? It's because pickles have probiotics. And what are probiotics? Those are the beneficial bacteria that you need that you're not getting enough of, because a lot of what you're getting, especially Americans, is antibiotics. And I guarantee you, you probably have some trace of antibiotics in your body because it stays in your body for a very long time. Not good. And just like a lot of things like glyphosate and BT toxin found in pregnant women and babies. But the thing is, right, is probiotics are very beneficial. And the reason why is because your gut is 80% or more of your immune system, and that's where all the bacteria in your body is found. So when you eat the good bacteria, guess what happens to your body? Your gut flourishes, what they like to say, even though your body nourishes because of the you are what you eat. Nutrients stems from the Latin nourish. And I would consider probiotics a nutrient. So pickles, what makes pickles special? Pickles, unlike cucumbers, unlike store-bought pickles, and I'll go into that in a second, has probiotics, okay? It's very important that you have that in your body, in your diet, and that's why I provided at this Pickle Fest people with recipes. I educated them about pickles, real pickles, what it means, and the fact that probiotics can very well help with immunity and other things as well, like weight loss. But what do people know about probiotics? Do they know about probiotics? Do they know about antibiotics? How much we overuse antibiotics? Do they know about raw milk and the different bacteria that's all over your food, by the way, because it's in your mold, it's in the food, even if it's not moldy, it's in the food, even if it's old, it's new. But guess what? When you make pickles, they're brand new, that run. But by the way, that's what you get when you have cucumbers, is you can make them last longer by turning them into pickles. And we're not just talking about ordinary pickles, we're talking about pickles that are real. And real pickles are those that are actually sour, those that actually have probiotics, not those ones from the store that have high fructose corn syrup, preservatives, artificial colors, artificial flavors, and vinegar, because they fake the sourness on the pickles because they add vinegar when it's supposed to be through the fermentation. None of that is necessary, and this is an event where I was here to educate people about the different types of pickles. Please subscribe and enjoy the video. You like pickles?
I love pickles.
Great. Sweet, sour, or savory?
Savory and
Great.
Sour. Just
Savory
no sweet.
and sour. Okay. All right, no sweet. See, most people say sweet. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, what do you know about germs?
I know they cause sickness, and there's not many ways to kill them, I guess by heating up or by introducing some type of like alcohol or something.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, do we need them? Do we need germs?
Yes, some of them do. Your gut health is extremely important.
Right.
To
okay.
The microorganisms that live in your stomach are very important to how you break down the food and the nutrients you get from the food and how they absorb into your body.
Nice. See, we got an actual pickle maker here. That's incredible. All right, so what does biotic mean?
Actually don't know. I just know the word probiotic. I just don't I think
you picked that up, the connection.
I would say, is it healthy germs?
Probiotic?
A probiotic would be healthy germs.
What does pro mean? Right?
Right.
Right, so biotic actually means life. So think about it, probiotic means for life.
Right.
All right, so then what about like antibiotic? What do you think that will do to your body?
Break it down. Anti-life, it'll kill you.
Okay. All right. So what role does it have?
If you eat it, like now obviously on your surface, if you eat an antibiotic, that's not good for you.
Okay. So what role do you think it has on immunity then?
It probably like restarts a lot of your immunities and stuff because of it would kill the positive and the negative gut flora.
See, very interesting concept there that you think that. Okay. So would you rather live in a sterile, clean environment or like a dirty bacterial environment to build your immunity?
To build your immunity, you'd rather be in a dirty environment.
Okay. All right. And then what do you think you need to fight infection? What do you think are the keys to fight infection?
I think good hydration and good nutrition. And as long as it doesn't get to a point where you don't need medicine, that should be enough to kind of kick it, I think.
Yeah, so you got really interesting thoughts on this, because most people may not know about different probiotic strains and stuff like that.
Right.
So do you think getting sick is good then, once in a while?
Getting manageably sick and being able to get over it, I believe, is really important, because it kind of conditions your body to be able to better handle contaminants.
Okay. And what happens maybe if you get sick often? Do you think it's still good, or?
That would probably be a sign then of kind of like we were talking about your gut flora would be off a little bit in some way, where I don't think it's good all the time, because obviously there's something wrong with their immune system if they keep getting sick. But like, for instance, when you build your immunity by living in that bad area, it would probably be better to move into a cleaner area once you if you were living in the bad area for the goal of increasing your immune system.
No, you're right. Okay. Interesting. So, what do you think about fresh raw milk then, right? Because raw milk tends to have bacteria, and it may not be along the lines of probiotics,
right?
But it still has bacteria in it. So, what do you think? Being someone that makes pickles,
right? I mean, I would just drink it and not really think about it.
Okay.
Because I think
have you had raw milk before?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like unpasteurized milk. You mean? Yeah. Yes. So that's probably not very good for you, I'm guessing. Right?
Okay.
I'm not sure, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And would you live in the city or the country if you were to, let's say, gain immunity for fighting allergies? Mm-hmm. What do you think is a better environment to live in? Maybe the city or the country?
The
or
country.
Like middle?
And in between. I like the edge of suburbs.
Interesting.
Like close to the city, but like countrified a little bit.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. All right. And you ever try homemade pickles?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So we got it done. All right. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. You like pickles sweet, sour, or savory?
Savory.
Savory. Okay. Most people say sweet. Yeah. Are you surprised by that?
I guess it's sugar.
Yeah, right. Okay. See, you're already spot on to it. Now, what do you know about germs?
I know. What do I know? Not much about it.
Okay, well, what do you think biotic means? Because probiotic, antibiotic.
It's
See, they don't teach you this in school, do they?
Antibiotic. it helps. It helps the immune system or something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And biotic actually means life. Okay. So if you're thinking probiotic, antibiotic. Okay. So is antibiotic like antibacterial? Would you say?
No.
No. Okay. Why is that?
Because bacteria is living, and anti is like not living.
Okay, so bacteria is a living life form, maybe. I know we're getting to biology, but this is health related now. So what do you think then probiotic means? If you think antibiotic helps the body, what do you think probiotic does?
Like for the bacteria, for it to live.
Okay, so then antibiotic does what?
The opposite, not to live.
Okay. Would you say that's good for the immune system?
Could be, because the immune system needs some bacteria.
Okay.
So.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, would you rather live in a sterile, clean environment or a dirty, bacterial environment?
That goes both ways. The dirty environment builds your immune system stronger, and sterile just makes you weaker to any new invasion of anything.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. And so, what do you think you need to fight infection?
Infection, a healthy immune system, and more natural remedy. Because of the generic stuff, it doesn't really get rid of it. It just cure the problem for the time being. So that's the way I look at it as.
All right. Okay. So, is getting sick good then? Or
getting sick is not good in one way, and another way it is, because then it tells your body that something is invading. And your body start reacting towards whatever that thing is.
Now, what if you're getting sick often?
Not good.
Not good?
Then your body's actually telling you you're doing something wrong, eating something wrong, being in a dirty area too long, or not washing your hands, or...
So you said you need to grow immunity, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you believe you should do that? Do you think probiotics and antibiotics are involved?
You can pitch into
I
it if
think
you want.
I think I think antibiotics helps with your immunity system, even though what I said earlier. But it makes your immune system stronger, and it's like I get the genes from my parents, not automatically born with, that kill certain or grow stronger against certain bacteria, especially from my teeth. You know, there's so much different bacteria.
Interesting. Maybe your ancestors, where they brought you here from like your genes.
Yes.
Yeah, you think that plays a big role?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And when it comes to genetic expression, perhaps.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, would you rather live in the city or the country if you were trying to gain immunity for allergies?
The country. Because to me, everything in the country is mostly natural. Even if it's bacteria, good or bad, whatever. It's natural. In the city, there's too much of chemical, especially like the recycled water that they do now. It have a lot of growth hormones that people take, and they urine it out, which the filtration system doesn't really filter those micro or mini micro stuff in the water that's like in
Interesting,
smaller.
Right. And what about through our bodies, right? We have our own filtration system in our bodies. Do you think that maybe gets clogged up once in a while too? Our liver?
Yes.
Our kidneys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting, right? So, what do you think about raw milk then, right? Because you know raw milk has bacteria. Maybe it doesn't have probiotics. Well, what do you think about raw milk? Do you think it's good?
I think raw milk is the best thing for you than pasteurized milk, because pasteurized milk is like drinking water to me. It's like drinking water for nutrients, because raw milk have the regular nutrients in it. Pasteurized milk, they add. And what I think about adding those things is that if you're gonna add something from that you would add, no one knows how good of a quality you're adding. You could just say yes, you meet the standard by adding it, but the quality could be the lowest. It could be like regular water.
Interesting, yeah. And like, they have different types of milk, like pasteurized, homogenized, stuff like that. Yeah, you familiar with those terms? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you ever try homemade pickles?
No, I haven't.
Are you interested?
Yes, I am.
All right, cool. All right, thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We spoke with people one-on-one like we do in our sessions, and the reason why is because we can educate people, we can connect with people, we can talk about things that they didn't know, even though they were at a pickle fest. They did not know pickles were probiotics, and nor did they know they can actually make real pickles within 3 days, which is why we provided it to them. And so there's other foods that also provide probiotics, like sauerkraut and kefir and yogurt, even though yogurt doesn't contain it nearly as much as kefir in many cases. Look, the real route here is to make it homemade or get it close to homemade as possible, closer to nature, right? That's why nature is the answer when it comes to food, when it comes to anything. You'll see this as a prevalent topic. And the reason why is because, again, we come from nature. We are an inhabitant of nature, and so I promote that as my message. So if you like the message and you like the mission, feel free to support us. Subscribe. Just subscribe. That's it. It's free. Don't make fun of me, okay? Censorship is coming. It's lurking. It's affecting many channels. So help and support this mission, this message that you are a part of, essentially. It's just your click that counts, honestly, just like your dollar counts in a grocery store. So if you're interested in that, you can subscribe. If you're interested in the interviews, you can subscribe. If you're interested in the mission, which is that nature is the answer. Why? Because these foods come from nature. These are the answers to our problems, because that's our ancestry. It's real, right? And so getting down to real pickles is getting down to nature.